Welcome to Astrology Unhinged. I know you're ready to watch the show, but first I need you to stop and hit subscribe on Planet Tarzan TV. We have guest Damon Owsley today, aka the Silver Fox. Would you like to provide what it is that you do?
I am a builder, a landlord, and
So you own houses?
yes,
Okay. Did you know that that's what you were going to do as a kid?
no, I had no idea, had no clue. I was as a kid, well, as a I had children early. So, me trying to do the right thing, I was going to be with my baby's mama, my child's mother, and we were going to be the family. I was going to be a welder, and was going to be a nurse.
What happened to welding?
Uh, Life got in the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you want to be though?
Man, I kind of wanted to be a fireman growing up,
Mm-hmm.
Because that was my stepfather was a fireman,
Okay.
and I kind of like that, looked exciting, and I wanted to do that. I just wanted to make money.
What's your favorite sign?
I have one, Pisces. Email wise, I'm gonna say Scorpio.
We'll send him help. Why Scorpio?
I mean, if I'm going off of female, I like the sex with her.
Okay. Water and water, we understand. Uh, Growing up, did you have a hard time learning to trust your intuition?
I did, but that had nothing to do with my sign.
Okay.
It had everything to do with when you do trust your intuition and someone else older, push you down. So
Okay.
I got that a lot.
Okay.
You know.
Were you the life of the party?
Uh, I was the clown, yeah.
I think you have a Gemini moon. You do. Were you a comedian? The jokester?
They, they they say I am.
Did you suffer from a harsh childhood?
N- No, not. I mean, I was born. I'm a Generation X.
I don't know. You older,
Yeah,
but
I'm 55 years old. So to what you'll say was a harsh
I was
childhood,
just about to ask that.
I probably did, but no, to me, I didn't have a harsh childhood. I got whoopings with everything. You know, we drank out the water hose.
Ah, the ghetto! The ghetto!
So no, I didn't. My mother spanked me for being outside too late. Yeah, so no, I don't. No, I didn't get. I don't. To me, it wasn't. Now, that same childhood that I put on my children, they swear up and down I was mean.
Bitch, it's about that time. Yeah, I would like to report.
So
That's okay. I'm going through that with my mother. Like, you didn't do this, and this.
yeah,
And then my grandma is about your age and she'll be like, y'all wanted perfect parents. I'm like, no. It's okay to just say I'm sorry and we can move forward.
yeah, no, that's not gonna happen.
I can't keep engaging in this.
Because
All right.
because us, are we Generation X? Because us, we did our best as parents. I did.
But no one's taking that from y'all.
All right. And so we're not going to apologize for doing our best.
But we're not saying y'all did y'all. We're not saying y'all didn't do y'all best.
And we're not going to apologize for it.
What?
I went through that too. So
Your kids cut you off?
they cut me off?
Uh-huh.
No. I wouldn't care if they did anyway. See, I'm a man. Now your mother cares if you cut off. But
My dad cares too.
really,
Still asking. No, we're not talking. So you can be accountable.
oh yeah, well, wouldn't care.
Oh, I see why y'all are ranked the worst sign.
Here's Damon take me or leave me. I don't care. I don't care today. I don't care what anyone thinks.
But today you're 55.
Huh?
I said today you're 55.
Right. Now,
in your 20s, because that's when most people are looking for. The late teens and early 20s is when these are my friends, got to be accepted.
well, so in my late teens, I took a different path.
Okay.
So we were more like celebrities. I don't want to say what I was doing.
The police. Hello.
We were more like celebrities. So, you know, we didn't care. You know, we were the people. I was that guy. You know, so I didn't care because it was my world, right? Early at 19.
I asked you, were you the life of the party? You tried to say no.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Here you go telling me that you was that guy.
Well, because of my situation,
Okay.
I was thrust into that situation. So I was thrust into being that guy.
Okay.
You know, this you gotta realize when I was 19, early 90s, I mean late teens, that was the late 80s. So that was a different I
don't know nothing about it.
Right. You know, that was a whole different scene out there. Once you take on a wife, and again, it has nothing to do with a sign. Once you take on a wife, once you take on responsibility to wife and a child, that's gonna make you have boundaries. Like, okay, hey, this is it. Even with her, that's how we got a divorce. You know, this is what it is. And I was 20, got married at 19, divorced at 21, I think, and separated 20 and divorced at 21.
Did you know who you were at 20?
No. I don't know who I am at 55. Here's Damon. Take me or leave me. I don't care. I don't care today. I don't care what anyone thinks.
You scare me for the next question I have then. When we get to that question.
And it's still stuck on all about Damon. I'm here to make me happy. I'm not, if you can't fit into my box, then bye. I don't care.
Was that you at 20?
That was almost me at 20 because I got a divorce because I had a plan and she didn't want to do my plan, my wife. And so if you're not going to do my plan, I'm not going to be with you.
Okay.
So, and I was serious. I guess she thought we was going to stay together. No, we're going to get a divorce because I'm not going to move forward with you without a plan. So I came on with the intentions to debunk all astrology.
Man, why would you do that? We're not doing that kind of astrology.
Right. Because like I told you earlier, my son, he lives by that.
So I don't do pop astrology, and that's what you guys have the opportunity to debunk. I do the prediction astrology. There was a lady that her husband is a trainer over here, and as soon as they got pregnant, I immediately asked before they did the went to go find out the gender from the doctor if I could do the prediction post. Now this is not, you're an Aquarius, so you're gonna have a boy. This is gonna take some technique and method to be able to find what this person is having using stars. So I'll do that. Astrology as well, like who's going to win these football games. You can't do that. I'm not about to go on a football team and look at a roster and say, okay, Pisces, Aquarius, Aries, Libra, they're going to win. No, It requires an actual skill and technique. Y'all just get the pop astrology because that's what the media pushes.
Well, and everyone else.
Absolutely.
So what you're doing is something different. Yours is
put some respect on my name. You understand me? When y'all saying my name, put some respect on.
Were you a sensitive Pisces?
I am very sensitive.
I mean, Steve, I'm fucking losing my fucking mind. I ain't mean that shit, Steve. I'm sorry.
Are you less sensitive now?
I let it roll off my back, but I'm very sensitive. My feelings get hurt easily, but it doesn't affect me. It doesn't. It has nothing to do. I got to keep pushing. I got to keep going. But you're not gonna know.
Mm-hmm.
That's who I am. I hold it in.
That's horrible.
Yeah. Well, because of weakness.
I'm a Libra. I am very sensitive, but you're gonna know. We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm not holding that in.
Well, because I don't care.
I cannot care. We're still gonna discuss this after I get this out. I really don't care.
So if you do something that I disagree with or hurts my feelings, I'm not going to deal with you. Because another man can't hurt your feelings. It's always going to be, with me, it's going to always be one of your children. You know what I'm saying? Somebody close to me, or my loved ones. It's not going to be, you can't hurt my feelings.
You don't have male friends?
Yeah. They can't hurt my feelings.
Why not? Don't you bleed?
Yeah. But I don't care what they're, so I don't care what they say.
My male friends can hurt my feelings.
No, I don't care.
We're friends.
Yeah, we're friends too, but I don't, but then, some as when you get older, so I was in the penitentiary, right?
Okay.
So that taught me how to pay attention.
Yeah.
Right?
Different life.
Right. So I was trained on how to, because you can't hurt somebody's feelings in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Because that leads to something. It can lead to something.
Fresh meat, fresh meat, fresh meat. Who's first? Oh.
Were you violent?
Yes.
All right. So there's a thing that a lot of Pisces I know do, and it's typically in relationships or from love, where if one person fucks up or ruins the show, it's curtains closed for everybody. Are you the same way?
I don't know what you mean by that.
So I was dating a Pisces and I'm like, I'm waiting and I'm like, okay, it's time for the love part. And the Pisces is like, nope, I got my heart broke once, not doing that again.
Okay. I'll say yeah to that then. I didn't get my heart broke. So if you were to ask me why won't I get married, my answer's going to be I've already been married.
Oh, we're getting there.
And the reason I won't get married again because I didn't like the outcome. I didn't like her as a wife.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna go through that again. So I don't know if it's curse for everyone, but I'm not gonna go through that again.
Okay.
Because of her. So no one is getting my hand in marriage because of her.
So the curtains are closed.
Right.
That's horrible. How did you learn to regulate your emotions? What did you do? The gym? Boxing?
Again, I was incarcerated.
Okay.
That's a lot of training. That's a lot of, because like I said, you can die if not, or something, And I wasn't even in that type of environment, but I still was around men.
Were you in the pen?
I was.
Can I ask that?
I was at a low and I was at a medium. So
you just.
I was at a count. I'm sorry. I was at a count and I was at a low. So yeah, it's incarcerated. That I wouldn't call it the penitentiary because I wasn't behind I was behind a fence, but I wasn't behind a wall.
So were you in county?
No. I was in the penitentiary.
Okay. That's what I was asking. I didn't know the other ones. You have Jupiter and Leo, which is normally a performance placement where someone is a great performer. Were you ever interested in fine arts or have you been on a TV show?
Something, I'm super shy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was always into entertaining, right? I just could never do it. I wanted to do it. I just was so shy that, I wanted to do talent shows. I even set out to do talent shows. I wanted to do, I wanted to be seen,
Right.
But I was just so shy that I couldn't do it.
Okay. But now you're all over the internet.
And now, but I'm still shy. So, but I'm coming out of a shell. Like I said, that social media is kind of helping me move forward. One day, you might see me with a mic in my hand on a stage, doing a comedy show.
If you had to be on any network TV, what would it be? ESPN?
ESPN. Now I had to think about that. I'm not an athlete anymore, so if I had to be on any, it'll probably be something like The Bachelor. Or...
So I was looking at your chart with a female astrologer. Her name is Astrology on Twitter. We call her Shishi. And there was a few aspects that we had looked at. When you have planets in the 12th house, so in a chart, it looks like this. We'll go to yours. It looks like this. So this is not, I know, this is not the typical.
I see circles with lines.
He'll have it supposed, but when you have a planet in the 12th house, because there's 1 through 12, because there's 12 signs, and then these are, of course, the planets, and then all these lines are the aspects that the planets are saying or talking to each other. It's a foreign language.
Gotcha.
But when you have them in the 12th house, it's something that's hidden or activity that's hidden. And you have Venus and Mercury conjunct in the 12th. And what that means is you was a whore.
Now that's accurate.
Yes, we know, because we know some Venus and 12th house people.
So let me ask you this. So are you saying that because you've been on my page?
No, and your page doesn't give whore. Your page gives educated man who sometimes entertains certain women, and also a scolding to younger black men that don't treat women right. Now that's what I've seen on your page.
Okay. 12 kids by 9 women.
You have 12?
Yeah. You were kind of whorish.
What the fuck? Oh my God.
I thought you only had like 3.
I don't know how you thought that.
I've only seen, there's another son whose name starts with a D.
All of them D.
Oh, wow.
This is crazy.
Shows you how much I know. I just seen like you, the son, and I think that might be your daughter that you guys are, that's standing in between you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Them is only 3. Oh, well, them is only 2.
You didn't dive in. If you was on my page, they all do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Venus and Mercury in the 12th, definitely on key for that. We were going to ask, or I was going to ask if you were married, because your 7th house ruler, which is the house of relationships, is conjunct Venus, which means that it would signify you being married. But you've already answered that you were married. Are you a non-traditional person?
I am a very non-traditional person.
So are you polyamorous?
I am very polyamorous. I started off early, right? A lot of lying, to a lot of women. And that evolved to my boundaries. Man, this is me. Take it or leave it.
Okay. It's a good way to have a clean conscience.
Right. Well, meaning, no, this is me, take it or leave it. It had nothing to do with my conscience.
No, I'm talking about to prevent from lying. This is me, take it or leave it.
Right.
Yeah, clean conscience. You don't have to lie, because you're going to get what you want.
Right.
You're going to get what I give you.
And if you don't want to deal with it, don't deal with it.
Yeah.
And so if you put it, but as you get older,
Mm-hmm.
I realized that, women have feelings. Right. I'm a very selfish person, right? I don't have time to satisfy everyone. Do you realize having multiple, so polygamy, polyamorous, it's
Okay.
just, right. So say take polygamy, right? Being married to multiple women. I would never do that. So I was asked this question. Would you get married if it could be a polygamous relationship? No, I wouldn't get married. Because then someone have to live with me.
You can be married and live in separate houses.
Right. Well, okay. So why be married?
Business. That's what marriage is. It's business.
Right. I don't need a partner. I'm 55 years old. I don't want company. I'm not an introvert, but I like being by myself. Right. I like Damon.
Okay.
I'm cool with being by myself. Before the penitentiary changed me.
Of course. How long were you there?
7 years.
Yeah, of course.
Before that, 8 years. Before that, I needed to have a woman, like my uncle used to tell me, you're a guy that needs to have a female in his back at night.
So impetuous.
That means you need to sleep with female.
Right.
And before that, I had to. That's why I got so many kids. I had to sleep with somebody every night. I had to, right? That was the hardest thing that I had to that I was going through when I was getting incarcerated, when I was getting locked up. I said, hey, I ain't gonna. I said, you know, because you're gonna have sex if you sleep with a female, you're gonna have sex with them, right? And so now I'm not gonna be, you know, that was my biggest thing, right? And so I had to overcome that.
Your biggest thing was not freedom.
No, my biggest thing was sex.
Your biggest thing was not defending for your life in this penitentiary. It was sex.
Yeah, it's over with. I said sex is over with.
Yeah.
That's why I won't commit a crime to this day.
This is a 12th house Venus. This ain't even a Pisces. They say Pisces are whores, but a sneaky whores. No, I just think it's 12th house Venus.
Yeah, sex is very important in my life.
Yeah, come get it. Oh my God, I'm not coming in. Come get the charger. Better fuck up in that drip.
Think of 3 signs, or these signs, or the women that you've dealt with, because we're gonna play fuck, marry, kill.
So now we on kill, Pisces, fuck, Scorpio, marry.
You gonna have Scorpio marry and fuck? Because you said marry to them.
Well, fuck most definitely Scorpio. And now I'm married. Now who would I marry? You know something? Since I'm all about sex, so it had to be the Scorpio. So that got to be both. Because I'm not gonna marry somebody I'm not enjoying sex with.
Are you a dominatrix?
I am. This Scorpio likes things done to her, but she's not a dominatrix.
Are they painful?
I mean, I can do painful stuff to you.
Please continue. Continue. I love it. That's why I'm on this app. That's what I'm here for. Consistency. Let me go there and know. Continue.
Are they BDSM? Is what we'll just leave it as.
What?
BDSM, the whips, the chains, the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody likes that, though.
Not everybody.
All females.
No.
Choking and...
Well, damn.
Because I like to do bare minimum. So if you don't like that, call me.
The bare minimum.
So I'm a bare minimum. But since you're dealing with certain people, you have to do more. You know, which I'm cool with that too.
As a Venus and Aquarius, how do you romance your partner?
Touch person.
Okay.
So, I'm a touch person. My biggest sex organ is my flesh.
Okay.
So that's how I romance her. I do a lot of caressing.
But what if that don't work for her? Because that works for you. But what if she's not a touchy person?
Then I'm not gonna be with you.
This is crazy.
Because I gotta do it.
Off the bat though?
Yeah, I gotta touch you.
Okay. Is there a dinner involved?
Oh well, I went straight to sex. You talking about the whole build up.
That's why you got 12 kids.
Yeah, I go straight to the sex. The build up, you know, I don't know. I have no game. So
pause. You grew up with Teddy Pendergrass, Luther Vandross,
a little Anita.
You don't have game?
I have no game. My game is I'd had the advantage of being, there are some women that find me attractive.
Don't use older age.
No, some women find me attractive, and so to the point to where they approach me.
Okay.
So that's I only deal with those people.
Okay.
Right?
I understand that. Me and another male friend of mine, he calls them aggressive women.
Right.
That approach you. So
no, I don't think they're aggressive.
Well, they're aggressive because they made the first move in approaching you.
Well, all women you just don't know it. So every woman is making the first, she's letting you know if it's looking at you too long, or, you know, starting a bullshit conversation with you or touching you. So that's letting me know, you know, grab your hand. Now aggressive is grab your hand, not letting go, type situation.
No, he's just talking about the approach. It's like someone literally come up to me like they're ready to go smash. You look good. Let's go.
Yeah.
Those are aggressive, quote unquote.
Right. Not well. I like those too, but so I've always had that advantage.
Okay.
So I never had to sit there and do all the,
What was the advantage?
I already know you like me.
So you were just gonna play coy and let them.
See, women know from the second they see you if you got a shot at them, and they will tell you.
Yeah.
Now I blow it most of the time, right? Because I come straight in with the one night stands. I come straight in with those questions, and that's gonna run some women off.
I thought I was bold. You are bold,
but some would take that as, oh, this nigga, he funny, and we'll go from there. And it don't lead up to one night stands, but we'll go from there, because some women are into, that.
Yeah.
And that's where we go from there.
Yeah, several are.
So some women miss out on me because y'all want to be too serious. Missed out.
You have Venus square Neptune in the 8th house. Were you a cheater?
Well, when I was married, yes.
Okay. Did that play a role into you being, this is me, you're going to take it or leave it?
That was the immaturity thing, because when you're married, you take those vows and you saying this is the rules to marriage, and we didn't discuss the rules other than we was gonna go conventional rules,
Right.
Her role was her role, my role was my role, right? Well, she didn't play her role.
Okay.
Right. She wasn't what I said a wife, what I thought a wife should be.
Okay.
Right. So, so you don't get, okay, I'm through with you.
You are not aware of the level of toxicity.
Pretty much, we stayed married because she was pregnant. So yeah, I did cheat on her. But I didn't care. Then she knew. Then bye, leave, shit. But now do I cheat? No, because I'm not married.
Well, of course. Do you think marriage is dead?
I think, yeah, it is.
At this point in your life, do you know what love is? Or do you think it's something that no one figures out?
So this is when I've been asked that several times. I love my mother.
Okay.
I love my children. I love my sister, my grandmother. Do I love a female like that? So take any female that's not related. So take a female, remove sex. No, I don't love you like I love my parents. Only because I'm sexually active with you do I love you on that scale.
That's suspicious.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's weird.
A vasectomy?
No.
Are you afraid of pain?
I think so, but I'm not afraid to fight.
I didn't mean that pain. Can you swim?
Absolutely.
When you go to the beach,
I don't swim in the lake. No.
Turn this on. Turn it on.
Beach. One is the ocean. You don't go to the ocean?
I don't swim in the ocean, no.
Why?
Because there are sharks in the ocean.
One of the things that Pisces struggle with is either being overindulgent or drugs, typically weed.
I don't do anything.
Did you?
No, never.
Okay. Sex is what you're overindulging in. All right. Okay.
I mean, I like it.
Number one question.
That should be everyone's overindulgence.
It's not.
You got problems. You need to get straight. You need a therapist. You know what you need? A therapist.
A lot of people are anti.
That's crazy.
Well, me and you have different views on sex. It's very casual. A lot of people are very monogamous, might still feel like it's one person only.
Yeah. Weirdo.
There's an argument, and has been an argument, on if you guys are being delusional. Because you guys are supposed to be the sign of delusions. Now, I've asked one of my Pisces friends, and she said that you guys are being delusional to the people on the outside, but underneath that, you guys are manifesting something because you want what you want. Are you guys being delusional?
Yeah, absolutely. I hear this a lot, you know, or maybe I'm just lucky I get the right women. So I hear this a lot because a lot of women don't want to be just fucking multiple guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So do I just get those guys, those women?
Nigga, no.
You know, so I was telling my partner one time, I said, I'm too arrogant to even think that a woman that'll deal with me will want to deal with somebody else.
So the thing that you guys also do really bad is self-sabotage.
Right. I mean, I don't know what that means, but I wouldn't sabotage myself.
No, y'all do. It's like everything could be lined up. I do this for very particular things, though. You guys do it just off the whim. There is a friend that I have who knows someone is not good for them. She stays in a relationship because it's what she wants. She wants, I guess, the connection to the person. I don't know. But she knows that this person is toxic, knows that she shouldn't be with this person, and it's causing her a detriment to herself. But because she wants what she wants, she won't let it go, or she's going to self-sabotage to have what she wants.
How old is she?
20.
That's going to change. She's young. Yeah, that's going to change. She going to grow out of that. Right. Because she hasn't got to the place yet, the boundaries things yet. She hadn't gotten to that yet.
Okay.
You know, so once she gets there, is she a Pisces?
Yes.
Oh. Here I go. Once she gets to the boundary thing, that's going to be, once she start to, I'm going to say it like this. Once she start to love herself,
right, then
she going to be like, it's a certain arrogance to go along with that. Yeah. Because I can get, I'm going to use a female for me. Because we've all been in that situation to where, ooh, I like this, I like this sex.
Yes.
Because that's what it's all about with me. And so I held on to a relationship because the sex was great. Now, the female, I couldn't stand her, you know. But to go visit her was like, oh my God. But the sex was great. One day she gonna be like, and leave it alone and tell her you would get over this guy. I promise you.
All right. Final question. I know I sent you the nodal reversal and all the options to choose from, but the younger Pisces that knew that I was going to be interviewing you today wanted to know, because we're all 27, 28, set to go through our Saturn return. Your Saturn return happens when you're about 28 to 32.
The what return?
Saturn return.
Saturn return.
It's when the planet comes back to the exact same spot he was in when you were born. Normally, it forces you to grow the hell up. People either get married or divorced. They either lose a loved one. Something has to happen between 28 and 31, 32 that makes you grow up. What happened?
Between 28 and 31. My last child was born at 30.
Okay.
And a lot of them 28 and 31.
What during that phase made you at 32 and so on be like, okay, yeah, we're grown? Because it's like a moment where you get chewed up and spit out, and now you're like a real adult. Like
I said, my experiences in life were all related to me taking, the penitentiary and, all that going on. So I had a child at 25, and my last one was born when I was 30. So I'm about to tell you what I got to think about what kid was born. You know something? My life changing happened when I was 30, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was homeless, and not the homeless like living on the street homeless.
Mm-hmm.
Homeless, I didn't have a home.
Right.
So I slept from 19 to 30. I didn't have nowhere to stay. So I always spent the night with someone, a female.
From 19 to 30?
Yeah. That's just 10 years, 11 years. You know, homeless people sleep outside longer than that.
That's still a long time.
But still.
You know what they call y'all on social media, Pisces?
What?
Hobosexuals.
I was that. That's why I have all those children.
Okay.
Right? And so that's why I was sleeping with somebody. I had to have somebody in my back, like my uncle said.
Okay.
And so I always slept with, I mean, in 30 days, in a month span, I probably slept by myself. I go get a room somewhere in one night and couldn't handle it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've always kept a female.
So at 30, your life changing.
It changed because I said this. My youngest son was born, and I said I wanted him. Right. I was mature enough to say, okay, I'm gonna raise him.
Okay.
And so I got my first house.
Okay.
And so a child made me, alter my path. Because I could do it today. I could continue sleep with different people every night.
So what was it about the child that made you say, because you had children prior too?
Right. Man, I just, I'm saying, he was a boy. It was I'm like, it was a perfect storm. I reached the age and just something clicked, with me and said, probably whatever you said.
The Saturn return?
Yeah.
Okay. I just asked that because I don't want your other kids to be like, oh, so you wanted him, but you didn't want us. So I just had to rephrase.
It had nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? Because once I decided to say, I'm a settle, this is the thing. My boys who always were with me, I got a son, the one that's calling me. He said his birthday is August 31st. He was born the 7th on the Thursday. And so he'll tell stories like he can remember he was also staying all night with other women with me.
Wow.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I left him with one of my other baby mamas. And so those was type of stories, and she was okay with it. That made me come to her house more. So, because all women want that relationship. For the ones that chose when I was younger to be in that relationship with me, that was cute. I don't know.
So final tips for those that go through that period of time between 28 and 30. What words you got?
Oh, you're going to come out of it.
Huh?
You're going to come out of it. You're going to be all right.
You're going to come out of it and be all right.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. Stay the course.
Y'all heard the man. That wraps up this episode. Look forward to seeing you on the next one.